Alright, welcome back to Monster Hunter 1. We actually get to do things this time. I think I've said this multiple times before, but it is true. No egg quests, no gathering, just straight up fighting the monster. And Plesioth's here too. Funnily enough, I was looking at the lobby names, and there's a name that is exactly the same as mine, but with an E. Which I found pretty funny. I'm gonna try to fight Plesioth normally first before I actually capture it. I don't think it matters that much, honestly. I'm curious how quickly or how slowly it's gonna go down. I'm sure it'll take at least 20 minutes. This is a new area for Eardrum, though. Not that I'm too surprised, considering Eoprey have been all over the place, and where a prey is, a drome is sure to follow unless you're Sunbreak, and then you have Velociprey, but no drome. There must just be very good prey in that area. Even though it's in the jungle, and Velocidrome are very common in the jungle. Don't think about it too hard. I doubt you're gonna be in a hot area. I mean, I guess you can be. Just kind of surprised if you are. I really need to just buy some Psycho Serum. I'm sure I can buy them at the merchant. Guess the big question is going to be, where do they spawn? Oh, you don't flinch, right. So I can actually chop. You have some help, and this help is more important than your other help, because your other help just flies all over the map. And actually flinch with my, flinch with my attacks. These knock me over most of the time. These flinch with my attacks too. But yeah. They do actually react to where you hit them. Sometimes. I'm about to kill them. I'm trying to just let them be. I'm kind of excited to see how Lao goes too. Even if it's going to be really boring. Great. Oh well, I don't need to carve it. Just miss out on money. I would guess that it spawns here, but I don't know. Oh, there's a Gaku here. How cute. Little side appetizer if you want to. There's no extra points in it for me, so I ain't gonna bother. Okay, yes, just... It's so weird. Why do you not react to a full tilt, but you can react to a half tilt? Okay, it didn't spawn here. Didn't spawn here. Again, it's just one of those things where once you figure out where they spawn the first time, you just get it. Oh, oh, there he is. Good. For whatever the reason, it takes the blade actually if you frames to hit. So it's not stopping these charges. Obviously you prep it in advance. It's kind of hard to do that when you're wildly flailing about. Don't you dare knock me out of the zone and refresh those. Please, no, just don't do it then. That's fine. I know I complain every single time that happens. It's just very annoying. I probably should just do sheath chops. Locks him down a lot easier. And I don't have to risk throwing him into a loading zone. Good. He got up real quick there. He must be low in health. I assume he spawns in the other zone then. This is a great area. Perfectly shaped. Again, the backgrounds are just so cool. They give you such a grand sense of scale. Even if the actual area is just a very oddly shaped circle. Not a circle. You get what I mean. I don't think he's actually going to react to me unless I move. He's just staring at me right now. They eventually become disinterested. He's got a mission. We're going to follow him to that mission. Oh, they're just... Okay. That's odd. Wonder what triggered that. Not that I mind. This is better than Bullfango. Threading the needle here. There we go. Nope, never mind. Quit back hopping. You're not a lance. So, sheathing gives me greater control over where my chop hits, but this is technically higher DPS. So if I have just like a long straight line, I get to kind of attack him for free. Yeah, that went down much faster. Perfectly missing every single time. We got Rathian, Plesioth, and capture Gypsaros. This was probably the Rathian quest I failed before, or exited out of. Tactfully. I really don't need these, do I? Please stop. No. Oh my goodness, stop. A once. A again. Yes. Leave. Okay. I can tell the rest of that. Very generic name for a quest, so. Was it this one? I don't remember. Or was it the jungle one? I don't know. Does it matter? Not really. Forgot my psycho serums. That's great. And she was probably in the center area, and that means I'm going to take too long to get there, and she will be gone. I won't be able to find her for another 5 minutes because she'll keep leaving. Almost blended into the background is some weird, like, wooden, oddly shaped tree. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't work. His uppercut is very useful, but for it to be very useful, it has to work, and it doesn't work. Okay, that actually does throw me back. Game, look. You cannot angle the camera like that and then not let me roll when I hold left on the controller to the left. Well, I guess you can if I'm technically in neutral, and you're always in neutral after getting hit. At the very least, let me turn slightly. It's like your input for your roll is allowed to happen earlier than your input for your direction and actually moving. So you end up rolling when holding a direction, the wrong direction, which just doesn't make any sense. If I can't move, I shouldn't be able to roll either. And most of the time, you know, it's not that important because attacks aren't going to one-shot, but that's a tail sweep with plenty of tail, and I'm trying to get out of the way, but you don't let me. She did half of my health with one tackle. Thank you, Ginprey, for adding hit lag so I can't roll. It's very nice of you. I'll avoid that. I'm being a little too quick to attack. I need to play it a little bit more slowly. Let's break. Look at me. Or not. Okay, good. Now she's gonna attack me. Why? The hit lag is so awful. I wasn't even aiming for the face there. Glad that didn't hit. Not like I had the option. Yes, just don't turn. Again, it's receiving inputs before I can even... I don't get it. I just don't understand. But sometimes it just refuses to receive inputs. Maybe it's bound incorrectly. It seems to work fine most of the time. I should probably sharpen Neural. I'll give her another paintball just to make sure I don't lose her again. Can you tell I hit the back pedal? I think that's out of bounds. Get a free hit on me. No, just one press. Let's see. One press does lead into other hits a lot of the time. I love not being able to see. Need a minute. Hammer may be better for this particular problem. Because I have a feeling it's not going to matter if I actually kill the monsters. They're just going to keep respawning. Gonna walk right into the tail sweep, aren't I? Oh, she fell over. Ah! Thought she just flinched. Yeah, this is becoming a bit of a problem. They're body blocked. If they didn't body block me, it wouldn't be as bad either. But it's just like, let me stand long ways. Just stare off into the distance because I'm not targeting you right now. Oh, I blocked you from running away from wind pressure. Now let's combo you to death. There really is no point in killing the small monsters, because by the time you thin the herd, they've either respawned or she's leaving. Invisible wind pressure. I'm fine. We're gonna block that. We're just doing this very safe. Time for reckless play is over because I only have one cart left. Hit and run is where the strategy is going to stay for now. Should flinch. And I get 3 sharpness loss points and extra time that it takes to hit. Did the ball? Nope. Well, I mean, that is a wall. Not the walk, though. I'm hitting the wings, not the good parts. I think she's mad. Don't do it again. And I don't get to reorient because, again, we can take attack inputs, but we can't take turning inputs. That would make you too strong, and we don't want that for this game. You have to visibly turn around before you feel safe. I thought I threw a paintball at her. What? Something hit me there. Really not quite sure what it was. There she goes. Nice tail cut too. I didn't think that would happen. I would have gotten that chop out if it would have actually reacted whenever I hit the button, but no, I have to hit it again after moving because suddenly the attack's not coming out. Weird that she's stopping in that area. There are Bullfingo in there. Ah, she's moving again. Cool. Those have got to be the stupidest creatures they could have designed. I don't care if I get poisoned. It's a weak poison anyway, and it wears off fast enough before it actually deals damage to you. Enough, at the very least. Paralysis is stupid. It just is. It's a main monster mechanic, sure, but for a small monster that you love to just load up in the area and make spawn infinitely, no, just don't do it. It's not cool. This would be taking about 10 more minutes in high rank. Okay. Well. Let's go get those frogs. I don't know if sonic bombs work in this game or not. Don't Rathian shells. Really don't need 2 stacks of small monster bones either. That shouldn't be okay. I don't need Cycloserum for that. He's gonna be in like 2 areas. I don't think worms work. Someone has joined my particular lobby. As before, we're gonna be questing for a while and just hope that said person leaves. because again, the whole point of this is to play solo. And there may be a way to set yourself to like private, maybe. Oh, I didn't sell my stuff. Well, that's just peachy. I got afraid. Social interaction, run away. I was wondering why the screen had frozen, that's why. I hear water noise, but I don't think that's what that is. There he is. Hey there, buddy. So does the frog work right now? This is wonderful. I should have ate too, but again, bad things happened. Hey, this at the very least isn't... Oh, why? Okay, never mind. It's still bad. So this at the very least isn't the desert version of the quest, which is awful. Oh my goodness, stop. Don't give me an item to use and throw a bunch of small monsters in the area. That keep respawning. Again, I've said this before, but I feel like 3 people designed the game mechanics, at least, and decided not to collaborate at all. You're just like, here, put it all together and we'll have a game. Was it that rushed? Just doesn't work. I think Lance is good for this fight, if you actually get to fight him. But again, I got scared. What are you supposed to do? Do I leave? I have a feeling I'm not really dealing that much damage right now. Not even swimming over to it. Okay, well, I'm giving up on the frog idea for now. I know it works, but I have to do it when he's not locked onto me, and that's kind of difficult. Bowgun may be a good idea here, in all honesty. At the very least, I can hit him. I just don't know if I have enough ammo to kill him. Nope. Well, I don't take recoil for that. Or, knockback. I do still take all of the damage that it would deal. I think sonic bombs work, but I have to go get my own. Oh wait, I can attack him here. Go! Do what little damage you can. Flash bombs probably work pretty well too, though. Unless he can't see. At the very least, see well enough for those to matter. I would think they would be more potent on a monster that can't see very well. But maybe not. We're gonna attack. How nice of you to grace my presence for such a short period. Surprised that didn't hit me. Not surprised that hit me. Please no. I wonder if you have the head shake attack. Or if it really is just safe to attack your head. No, it's not, because it's bad hit zone. I'm a little low on health. Oh well. I can block that. Just need to block it when it is important to block. Okay, deep breaths, stay at a distance. If he leaves, that's fine. I need health anyways. I would not have been surprised if that killed me. The tail actually touched me. Thank you, Bounce. I will gladly receive the damage. I do find it interesting that he's easy to bounce on. Cephadrome is balanced by having very weak hit zones. That is completely... I think I'd just do muscular sweeps. I've got to heal twice every time he hits me. Where'd my... They give you mini whetstones? What? They get stolen? They can only steal one at a time. I guess I didn't grab... Oh, I didn't have enough space. It was well telegraphed. He's doing the thing, I think, maybe. Yes, blocking does not consume that much health, which is important. Important for Lance. I think Lance is going to be really good here. I just have to be able to get to the item box without interacting with someone. Oh, it'll be fine. I just hate to make people feel bad, like they wasted all that effort for nothing, but I don't really care if people are in the lobby. Oh my goodness, I've got to roll that. I can do that too. Good check. Weird hit. I'm curious how much health he has. Again, they should really balance this monster by giving it low health and low defense. This would be fine if that were the case, but I have a feeling he has very high health, maybe not high defense per se, but he's going to take a lot of punishment, probably. What? You bounce on the stomach too? This is not the Plesioth I know of. With green, nonetheless. Okay, good job. Yeah, ain't risking that. Sorry. Sharpness go bye-bye, but oh well. Good check. Yes, sirree. Hit the tail. Whatever, damage is damage, I don't care. Thank you for blocking that twice. I need a break anyways. No, not the ration! Oh well, that'll refresh it. I guess I could always just go back to bed, right? He's not really been moving that much, so maybe that's a viable quote-unquote strategy just to finish the quest. And by the time I come back, maybe I can fish him out with the frog. Seems to cut through the entire zone anyways. I could also attempt to look for herbs. Not that I really know where they spawn here. Would it be faster to go through the cave? Well, I don't think that matters. It's not really going to matter that much because I need to try to find a way to get through without him noticing me, and I really don't think that's possible. Okay, my bad. Sorry, I'm dumb. Okay, let him do his thing, and I'm going to go heal. Never mind, he's out. Have fun. Did he, like, snap into a weird position? Yes. What are you doing? He's trying to jump. What causes that? That's so interesting. Maybe it doesn't let him do that whenever you're not in the area with him. Boy, would I like to be a fly in the wall in that scenario. I think this is going to take longer, honestly. Again, maybe there's a chance that I can sneak up on him and use a frog. Kinda doubt that, though. These two areas are a bit short. So maybe it equates to the same walking distance. You don't see me. Look at all the foliage. You can't see me. It's Game Design 101. Know who can see me, but I can't really control that, can I? Frog could go here. He saw me. Okay, then what's the point of the frog? Yeah, I know I didn't catch anything. Smoke bomb, maybe? I don't think those exist. I could see that working, but why? Why not just let me use the frog? I may be too close to him. I can't say the fight's terrible other than this. This is the worst part of it, but as long as you have a shield, you should be good to just block the tip checks. Why do I keep carving them? It's rare that you even get a carcass. Can he not see me? I guess he just can't see me from here, which is weird. Don't ruin this for me. I kind of want to see if he does the weird jumping thing, but I don't really have the time for that. What's the point? Game, stop. You don't need to make me jump into the water. I'm surprised you actually chased me. I thought you were going back in the water. Bit flabbergasted, I guess. Dude, I didn't. I flicked my controller trying to get to the up. And yeah, taking big damage. What are you doing? What? I had enough stamina for that. And I had enough defense for that, I thought. Or sorry, HP. Hey, you don't have to go back yet. Okay, I guess you do. This is what I think about you. Stop jumping. There we go. Unless I have to fish in a different spot. He doesn't ever attack too quickly for you to actually react to him other than his tail sweep. So, like, blocking the hip check should be simple enough. And not quite sure why that didn't work before, but oh well. Really wish that would hit more consistently. Okay. That's not as generous as I would like it to be. I'm surprised that doesn't require guard up, but I don't think that's in this game. So you kind of get freedom. Bad. Please don't hit me. May as well use this now, actually. Stop jumping! I'm not even holding the run button. I'll touch it once, and then it'll just keep going. I'm dead. I'm not dead. His fins are down. That should mean good things, right? At the very least, his head fin. I thought we didn't have tails in this game, though. Other than limping, of course. Koku doesn't have his classic tail. Which I guess isn't all that classic, is it? It's classic now. Yeah, his fin's down. I guess since he probably doesn't actually leave, this is really your only way to tell if he's almost dead or not. Yeah, the problem with trying to gather is the bugs are still gonna attack you. Can I outroll that, maybe? Okay, that's, yes, still hits, of course. Don't be a fool, you're almost done. I'm at a range you cannot check me with. No hit, no hit. Go. My bad. No, he didn't hit me. Good. Great. Bad. This is where red health helps. It shows my damage is okay. It's just can't deal damage. My bad. That's my bad entirely. That's not an herb. Yeah, if I had 10 herbs, that would also be helpful. Just carrying it in. Guess I could deal damage to him. One point at a time, of course, but still, it is possible. Bombs are a tactic. Again, you think there would be like a max timer you could stay in the water? Just, you know, game design. Maybe there is, I'm just not seeing it. Maybe it's bugged. Yay! Plesioth is finished. For this particular quest. Of course, there's still, the capture quest. And also the high rank versions of the quest, because I think there's Plesioth Plus or it is weird how he has like these weird lines. It's like he has a water veil or something on. And only 3 carbs. No, I didn't cart. But I wasn't playing very aggressively either, because you can't. Okay, no, that's okay, I guess, but let's do that instead. Okay, what am I gonna do? I've got enough time for another quest. I just don't know if this person's going to have waited 40 minutes for one player to come back. I could just like log out. That's a really nice and quick, easy thing you can do. Okay. Here we go. Please don't be staring at me. I don't need you to, I don't, ugh. There's 2 people in this lobby. Okay. Sure. Yes, I'm selling the Plesioth stuff. I just need some space. Maybe everyone just all joined in together in the same lobby. Which is fine. It's just... just let me do my stuff in peace, and it's all good. Maybe it's happened more often than I thought it did. I just don't ever check the quest board. But also, it's a bit weird. Don't really feel comfortable with people having conversations. I feel like I would be eavesdropping in the lobby. I know, yes, they're well aware that it's being... well, I mean, they're not being aware that it's being broadcasted. Are they? But broadcasted publicly. Because I am the public, or at least part of it. So, I like to kind of do my own thing. It's okay. This will be the last quest. I can log out real quick. If I fail, I fail. That's fine. If I fail, I'll probably end up having killed it. Oh, I didn't buy any potions. That's kind of sad. Okay, so we are head sniping. Stop with the instance. He may be leaving. He didn't even recognize me. Okay. Can I please move? This is dumb. This is awful game design. I feel like I can say that. That's fair. Yes, I know flash bombs would probably work quite well here. I assume Gypceros has no weakness to flash. At the very least, he's helping me get rid of him. That must be a really good hit zone. I can hit pretty much the entire perimeter of his body. Just not, you know, his legs. He has a very strong core. Okay, well, I didn't need to roll there. I was preparing to mash in case that actually reached me. It did not. Hey, he actually flashes them. That's useful. We like that. I assume he's fixing to do his tackle combo. We're gonna try to stop that. I think we successfully stopped it. You take some good damage. You're punching a lot. Bad bounce. Now you have to cooperate with me and show me when you're actually hurting. I guess I could try to flinch count, but I don't think that works as well as you think it would. It's like a minimum damage dealt, not an exact measure. And that can get offset pretty easily, depending on how much you're actually dealing, especially when he's downed. Okay, goodbye, Iron Pickaxe. Did I get the iframe on that? Oh, alright. Please don't disappear. Only have myself to blame if he does. He looked quite healthy. So. Well, he's gonna go spread poison around the map. Right? Yes. Game, please. I think part of it is whenever you stop because of stamina loss. Like when it's red, if you let go of run, you come to a stop. I think during that time, the game refuses to take any attack inputs. Maybe even any inputs at all. Thank you, game, for not turning me around. No break. That's because he's playing dead. Okay. This means he's almost dead. Right. I have no idea where he goes to fly, so I'm not gonna play games with this. I may poke at him a little bit, but I think he has to be at capture threshold. I know he runs back here. Right, is this a safe spot where I could put the trap, or does he end his run too early? No, I think this would be the wrong place to put it. Because he goes to the middle of the zone here. Well, no, not even that. He's not limping, though. Yeah, I think I can still fight him. Maybe just like a lower threshold, but not quite limping. I'll just ease up on the gas. As soon as you limp, I'll quit attacking you. I'm not really out for blood today. Then we can get out of here and away from these small monsters. Curious how he avoided that. He's doing it again. We're gonna not set the trap. I'm not an idiot. Also, I can't set the trap here, by the way, so that ain't gonna work. Is there anywhere in this zone I can set the trap? No, it's too marshy. Gonna keep poking at him. At least attempting to. He's getting mad every other hit. He's got to be ready. I've just got to wait him out. Worst monster in the game. Worst monster in the game. Think that's him leaving? All right, let's do this, bud. You know, I also kind of like the idea that since this area is pretty dark, your pupils would probably be dilated. So the flash would be a lot stronger. That's... I don't know if that was intentional. Probably not. Again, you fight him in the jungle first, which isn't the brightest place either, but this place is especially dark due to all of the fog. Why his eyes look like that? Like a pie. Individual slices. Unless those are like eyelids. Like weird looking eyelids. I think those are just his eyes. Maybe that's what protects him from the flash. Power extract, cool. Okay. I know what we're doing. It'll be real quick and simple. There we go. Nice, quick, easy, and simple. All right. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. Have a nice day. Goodbye.